Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jimmy Dore Show. I'm here at the Miserable Liberal and Ron Placone.
I'm miserable.
Hey, Jimmy.
So we've been telling you about the way they've been rejiggering the algorithms to screw with independent news producers on YouTube. So the first thing they did was they would just demonetize all our videos that talked about anything important like war or Syria or torture or terrorism or anything to do with that. They would just demonetize it. So that's disincentive. So now we don't get paid for that, right? So now that's like, hey, you better stop making those kind of news reports because you're going to be you're going to be going debt. You're going to have your business ruined. So they did that. So that was the adpocalypse, they called it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the first thing. Second thing they did, YouTube used to reward shows. If you did a good show and you became popular and you built up a library of videos that were popular, YouTube would then prioritize those popular videos when people would do searches on YouTube for videos. So let's say you went into YouTube and you put in Syria. Now, I have a Syria video that has maybe 200,000 hits or something. So that would be one of the ones that came up. Syria would come up. The Jimmy Dore. And then you'd click on that, and then you'd see all my other videos, and that's how they stopped doing that. They stopped rewarding people for having popular shows. So now that I have this, so now if you go in and you type Syria in, does my most popular Syria video come up? No. What they've done is they've changed it so the most recent video published on YouTube that fits your search criteria then comes up. So, hey, MSNBC did a Syria video. CNN did a Syria video. The AP did a Syria. BuzzFeed did a Syria video. So they push that because they're dropping multiple videos every day. They have huge corporations and there's lots of mainstream news. They drop all these. So now YouTube wants you to watch the mainstream news and not independent news because they don't have to worry about advertising on mainstream news shows. Do you get that? So they're afraid that we're going to say something that'll upset their advertisers, so they're deranking us, and they've changed the algorithms where they no longer reward shows like this for being popular, and they reward shows that aren't popular. So it used to be before they did this, you would watch an MSNBC clip on YouTube or a CNN clip on YouTube, it would literally get 400 or 500 views because nobody goes to YouTube to watch fucking CNN. But now that they're pushing CNN and pushing MSNBC and pushing the AP and pushing all the mainstream news media, so now when you watch a video, the next videos, all the suggested videos are mainstream news. There's no when I go there, it's all mainstream news being suggested. So now you go and you'll see an MSNBC video has 2 million views. Or a video from CBS will have 3 million. Like, what? Nobody used to watch that stuff on YouTube. And now it seems like everyone's watching it. While our numbers go down, independent producers' numbers go down, those mainstream news media is being pushed by their algorithms. And that was to get rid of us so they can push mainstream news because it's easier to advertise on mainstream news. You don't have to worry about it. So you get what's happening. So that's the second thing they did. Now, the third thing is I've been telling you, everybody, hey, you're probably not subscribed because they're unsubscribing people. They say to get rid of dormant accounts. Who cares if there's a dormant account? Why do you care? Right? Why do they care?
They don't.
They don't?
I mean, yeah.
That's that. Oh, we want to clean up. Don't clean up my subscriptions. Don't clean them up. But they do anyway. People tell us every day, hey, I got 4 times unsubscribed. Here's the next thing they're doing. It's the most recent thing. A lot of people keep telling us, hey, I'm subscribed, but I didn't know you were dropping videos. They don't tell me anymore. Really? Why wouldn't you tell somebody that subscribed to my show that I dropped a video? That's why they subscribed. So, well, here's what they said. Here's YouTube. These are the people from YouTube and who did this. And they're going to explain why they did this. Here we go.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch your content.
That's right.
While it's live.
That's right.
While not.
And this is also for live stream. They don't notify everybody who subscribed for our live stream. That's what she says. So we try to notify everybody we think. Well, here, I'll let her say it again.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch our content.
Wouldn't that be someone who subscribed to my goddamn show? Wouldn't that be? Yes, it would.
So wait,
But they're going to do you a favor. They know better than you. Go ahead, Ron.
No, I think I get it now, though. I think what YouTube, the reason, like for Solid Chat Saturdays, the reason they don't let the people that watch this show every day know that we're about to go streaming is because they watch the show every day, so they probably wouldn't want to watch it again on Saturday. Thanks, YouTube.
That's what
You've
they're
done
saying.
us a solid.
So here it gets even dumber. Here we go.
Right.
While it's live.
That's right.
While not necessarily overwhelming and spamming all of your subscribers with these.
Overwhelming and spam. It's not spamming someone who subscribes to get notifications when I drop a video. That's not spamming. That's notifying people who ask to be notified. But they know better. I mean, these are the people who make the decisions. These people. These are the kind of people who make the... Look at them. These are the kind of people who sit around and make these decisions. They know better than everybody. Again, whatever they're doing, it's there to screw people like us. And it is. So here we go.
That's right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes
Who are you trying to convince? That makes sense.
That makes sense to
totally...
me. Like you have to make a face like this. That makes sense. So you make a face like that. You would go, if you really believe that makes sense, you would go, that makes sense, right? You wouldn't go, that makes sense to me, kind of. I mean, I guess I can do a mental gymnastic where that makes sense, right? I guess that's what that face is. That makes sense. Can you do that gymnastic? Isn't that what that face is?
Well, that guy at the end, his face is like, yeah, sure, that makes sense. He's not at all connected with this conversation.
I don't know why I agreed to this.
No, the end.
This
guy
guy
at the end.
Okay, let's listen to it again. There's more to this, by the way.
Okay, so we try to notify the people who we believe would be most likely to tune in and watch your content.
That's right.
While it's live.
That's right.
While not necessarily overwhelming and spamming all of your subscribers with these notifications.
That's right.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
They don't even sound convinced. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, there's more.
That's what we see our users want.
That's what we see our users want. Come on.
Okay, I think we've answered all these concerns and questions at this time, and I think we're all on the same page, right? You don't want to be overwhelmed. There's no way that you want to be we want to help you.
If I subscribed to a channel, and I was and they were overwhelming me with video alerts that they had videos dropped. If I subscribed to a channel and it was too much, I would unsubscribe from that channel,
or just turn the notifications off.
Or go ahead, Ron. Or what?
Just turn I mean, if you don't like, maybe you like a channel, they do a lot of content. You don't need a notice in your inbox all the time. You'll check the page on your own at your leisure. Turn the notifications off. You're still subscribed.
That's a good idea, but we'd like to do it here for you at YouTube.
Yeah, we figured it out.
We know what you want. We know.
It's like YouTube is spending all their time these days figuring out a way to make YouTube worse. It's a classic. It's like Apple when they screwed over iMovie and then they went to screw over Final Cut, and iTunes has been screwed over for a decade. iTunes is a mess. That's what they're doing. You have this great product and they get paid to change things, so they have to come up with new ideas. And even if they're horrible, they have to do them, and then they do this mental gymnastic. That makes sense, right? Doesn't that make sense? Why would you fucking make a face like that?
Hey, GarageBand is really fun and easy to use. Okay, well, we're going to change all that and make it shitty. That makes sense, right?
They did that with every program. Apple did that. GarageBand, Final Cut, iTunes, iMovie. They wrecked it all.
Yeah, GarageBand hurt the most, though. That was the one I was like, really?
I still use the old GarageBand.
Yeah, that's the way to do it.
Yeah. So here we go. Oh, so that's it. Then they talked about, there's more to this. Here we go.
If they don't ring the bell and they're just subscribers.
Oh, so you know how I tell you to ring the bell? So you subscribe, then you have to ring the bell. I have to tell you, ring the bell, because even if you're subscribed, they're not going to tell you. So now here they are talking about ringing the bell. Okay, here we go.
If they don't ring the bell and they're just subscribers, we put them in a occasional notification state. So that means that they get algorithmically determined notifications. Mouthful there, but what it really just means.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what that really.
That sounds like an office temp that didn't do all the work they were supposed to do.
Yes.
Hey, did you send out like all the emails you were supposed to? Oh, I just I periodically sent some of them out, just the ones that were like periodic based on who was responding. Yeah, but you're supposed to send all the emails out. Oh, well, I didn't. I just thought the other way made sense.
Here, let's listen.
Means is that your most active subscribers, so users who are watching your channel and your live streams, are going to get notifications as soon as you go live. We also send notifications to
Not true.
But not all. But again, they're up to them to decide who is our most active users. Who decides? And I'm going to type, and I'm telling you, on all devices, it doesn't register. A lot of people watch us on Xbox. I don't know how that works.
Oh, and the views don't.
And I don't think that count. I don't think that they're clued in, because those are the people who the most say, "Hey, I've been unsubscribed again. Hey, I've watched on." So there's lots of different platforms that you can get into YouTube on, and I don't think they all get picked up the same, just because of anecdotal evidence. But okay, here we go.
to users who
Here we go. Let's watch it again.
if they don't ring the bell and they're just subscribers, we put them in a occasional notification state. So that means that they get algorithmically determined notifications. Mouthful there, but what it really just means.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what that really just means is that your most active subscribers, so users who are watching your channel and your live streams, are going to get notifications as soon as you go live. We also send notifications to users who aren't your subscribers, but
And they're smiling when they say it. She's smiling. He's smiling as he says it. We also send notifications to people who aren't your subscribers. You gotta be shitting me. That you'll send a notification to people who aren't even subscribed before you send a notification to people who are subscribed? You gotta be kidding me. No, and they're saying it giggling because they know it's ridiculous.
For the record, I have never gotten any
live-
kind of
Notification for a live stream?
from YouTube about another show.
No, me neither.
Have you?
No.
Never.
Okay.
Our names never got pulled out of the hat yet. We just got to be patient.
Yeah. They have an algorithm for us.
Yeah.
they also watch your content very actively, and we think they'll be interested in watching your live stream. So we send them notifications as well.
So
That sounded a little double speak.
So the people who aren't subscribed, but watch our channel anyway, they send them. So you're going to spam somebody who hasn't subscribed, and you're doing this and not send somebody who has subscribed because you don't want to spam them?
We also send notifications to landline phones and people that don't even have computers.
So a lot of people complain. I'm not the only person who thinks this is bullshit. So there's a lot of people who think that. A lot of people way more. One guy has 5 million subscribers. And he said, "Oh, no, hey, thanks, YouTube. Now I know why I only get 500,000 views on a video I drop when I have 5 million subscribers." And so that's also happening to us. They don't notify our subscribers that we drop videos. And then they don't recommend our videos. And then they have the autoplay goes to CNN, or the autoplay goes to ABC or MSNBC or Fox. That's YouTube and Google wrecking something great. And they're doing, and independent news that goes against the establishment. There was a honeymoon period from 2006 to 2016, and now that's over. There was a honeymoon period. YouTube would actually help you if you're doing news shows and people liked your news. They would actually help you. Now they're working against us at every turn. And I just want to tell people like this. If you think you're helping, you're not. Just stop it and go back to the way YouTube was. It was fantastic. It was fantastic. Everyone loved the way YouTube was. And now you're screwing over people, and you want to make YouTube look like regular TV. That's what they want. They would love to get rid of us. They want YouTube's news to be filled with ABC News, the AP, MSNBC, CNN. That's what they want.
And can I add to that message? People went to YouTube in the first place to get away from that stuff.
Ron, that's the whole thing. No one used to go to YouTube to watch that bullshit. And now that's all they do. So here is the suggested videos next to a Jimmy Dore show video. This is the videos they now suggest. For me, if I'm watching my own video on YouTube. These are the suggested videos. It's from CNBC. It's from CNN. It's from CNBC. It's from CNBC. It's from CNN. You got to be kidding me.
Arnold Schwarzenegger isn't even one of our regular callers either.
CNBC. Who's that? Who's this?
SBS
SBS
Dateline.
Dateline. CNBC. 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 ABC News. I'm not making this up. CBS, CNBC, Bloomberg. That's what YouTube wants you to watch now because they don't have to worry about putting advertising on those videos that already came from cable news. It's already clean. It's already been vetted. So they can, because what they're going to tell you about the Saudi prince is nice things that the establishment and the government and the military-industrial complex want you to hear. When I do a story about the Saudi prince, it's about how corrupt he is and what a genocidal maniac he is. So that's what I would be talking about. CBS this morning, no. So I'm not kidding. There it is. Do you need any more? That's what's happening, and we have to these people to thank them for it. Thank you very much.
They seem honest.
You guys doing the Lord's work. If you when you lay your head down on your pillow at night, it's like, oh, more people stopped watching independent news and they're now watching CBS. Oh, thank God. Because that's what they're doing, and they're doing it on purpose, and they don't care. Because if they don't do it, they get fired. And they like their jobs. They don't have to wear a tie when they go to work. They get to wear jeans. It's cool. All right. So there's my big video on the YouTube algorithms. Hope you enjoy. Hey, now, guess what I get to tell you? Now, I'm going to tell you that June 30th, we're going to be in Portland, Oregon. Get your tickets right there. And guess what? Make sure you're subscribed. Even if you think you are, you're probably not. Only takes a second. And then please ring that bell. Click that bell. So then when they say they'll notify you. But I don't know if they will. It's up to them. So all we can do is tell you to do it. That's the only way we can fight back. And if you become a patron, that also helps. We give you hours of bonus material every week. And we're on Steam It. We're steaming it right now if you do that. Okay, thanks for your support.
Don't forget, we do Solid Chat Saturdays, Jimmy.
Solid Chat Saturdays at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Every Saturday, we do a live stream where you can ask us questions, and we'll respond 2 p.m. Pacific time. Solid Chat Saturday.